It's my like guy, and today we are going to be doing something MCU related. We are going to be rewriting a certain character. We will be rewriting MCU's Spider-Man. Spider-Man with a hyphen. And we will be like, you know, it's gonna take a long time. It's gonna be like in like parts since the MCU. It's like just massive. So it's gonna take a while. It's like doing like it all in one. But this is for the first video of this. We'll be rewriting Amazing Spider-Man 2. I know what you may be thinking. The Amazing Spider-Man duology is not part of the MCU. But for this rewrite, it is going to be. Alright. So, the first thing that we're going to be rewriting is Electros' origin. He is going to be like the same thing, but he hates Spider-Man, and he has friends in the form of Tom Hardy's Eddie Brock and Dr. Connors. And like ever since Dr. Connors went away and Eddie Brock has left, people like forgot about him. Like they didn't even know it. He worked there. Kind of like that one Black Mirror episode. You know, that was based off Star Trek. I forgot what it's called. May come back to me. But since since no one respects him, and he's going through a divorce, this drives him a little bit crazy. He wants revenge on the world. So, makes a suit. Kind of like the ones in kind of like the fan art for Spider-Man No Way Home. Kind of like that. Now, like, Peter needs to do something about it. Now he has to stop him. But, yeah, he's going through the same thing. Like, Electro and Peter will mirror each other. Kind of like in the Batman movies, how, like, each Batman villain is a dark version of Batman. Like how Two-Face reflects the identity of Batman, and like how like Penguin reflects the richness of Batman. Now, how we would reflect him is going to be in my second part of this rewrite. So, Pia's character arc in this movie, right, is he has to be a spark of hope after the Ultron attack and the Chitauri invasion. The city would be in panic, obviously, and he'll also try and reconnect with like Harry, and he'll get a job thanks to Harry's dad. I'll talk about that later. And Peter would be like trying to fight off Electro and like trying to reconnect with Gwen, like trying to stop this black cat lady, and we'll go over that black cat thing later. So everything is going wrong for Peter, of course, since Spider-Man's story. His life is to live in hell. Like, come on. And there's not gonna be a Green Goblin fight in this movie because it's going to be connecting with Harry, and we want that to be covered in the future sequel. And we'll have like Peter trying to discover everything about his parents and stuff like that. But when he finds out that his dad created the Spider-Man thing, he'll find out that he's not special because Spider-Man isn't special. People have to believe that he is. Spider-Man's supposed to be relatable, and how's that being relatable if he's not special? If he's just like you or me, or any kid, he's gonna find out nothing. He's gonna be stuck with the same thing that he is. Just an ordinary kid from Queens. Just stuck at a job at the Daily Bugle. We'll get to that. And the Black Hand, the Allscop thing. After we get to Gwen. Okay, so in this movie, Peter and Gwen will break up because Gwen will feel like she's nothing. Like Peter has time for Black Cat and MJ, but she doesn't have time for her. She'll feel like she doesn't matter. So in this, like, they would break up, but Gwen wouldn't die in this because we're saving that for a future movie, and Green Goblin won't be in this movie. So, and she will also not be going to the college in Britain. So, her life will be just as bad as Pia's, but like Pia isn't there for her. And the reason why I want people like Gwen to be like not a big main character, but still a main character enough, is because I want the city to be a character in this. Peter's character arc, right? Besides trying to find his parents are also trying to be the spark of hope for the city after the battle in New York and Sokovia. Now, Black Cat will be a dark version of Peter, like how Electro is. But in this, right, she'll be trying to find who her parents were, and Peter will have to help. But she wouldn't find anything as well. That's because she wouldn't be trying to find out about her parents. She would be trying to find out how to get her dad out of jail. And her dad will be Uncle Ben's killer. In this movie, right, MJ will be in it. As Peter and her look at her aunt. Mainly because they're both working for the Daily Bugle. I'm doing the same things that Spider-Man PS4 did because they got the character Spider-Man right. Alright. Now let's move on to a different thing. Let's move on to Allscop in this movie. Let's talk about Allscop in this rewrite. So, first off, we would be versing the roles between Harry and Norman. Harry would be sick in this, but he wouldn't die. Norman would become the Green Goblin, but in the future movie. And in this movie, another plot line, getting too carried away here, Pierre would be working for Otto Octavius, just like in Spider-Man PS4. But Otto would get fired in this by Norman. And Pierre can't handle it. I mean, he can't have another mentor. go insane, just like Dr. Connors. So, you'll try and look after him this time. They'll go in a future movie with Otto becoming Dr. Octopus. And in this fight, unlike Spider-Man PS4, Harry wouldn't become Venom. No. We'll have a mystery between, like, who is Green Goblin. Of course, it'll be Norman, but, like, people will be confused. Like, people will be, like, wondering who is the Green Goblin. We'll have, like a trilogy of a movie, like carry out. Because, like, Green Goblin has to be, like Spider-Man's Thanos. Just like how the Avengers have, like, their Thanos as Thanos. Like, I know, like, Otto is, like, Spider-Man's best villain, right? Like, of course he is, yeah, he's, like, took off his mind and stuff like that. But, like, Otto, there's a chance of saving. But Norman, on the other hand, pure evil. Alright, let's talk about the next part of this rewrite. The ending. Final battle between Peter versus Maxwell, who is now called Electro. Two sides fighting each other in a bloody match. Peter will obviously win because it's Peter's movie. It's not called Electro. It's not called The Amazing Electro. Peter will win, and, like, Electro will get thrown in jail. Peter will try and redeem him, but no, there's no going back for him. So, when he gets thrown in jail, he'll meet up with, like, Dr. Connors. He'll meet up with, like, every, like, villain that's been thrown in jail. We will, like, have this Rhino scene in the beginning, not the ending, not leading up to, like, future movies, not getting anyone's hopes up. We would see, like, Rhino. We would see, like, every villain that he has faced. We would also see Black Cat there, but, like, she wouldn't be fighting Peter in Sinister Six. And this guy with a top hat, this guy with a hat, would come to Electro, and he'll tell him about joining a team. And he'll show him a file. Electro would obviously Electro would agree, and Maxwell will agree to the guy in the top hat, and the guy wearing the hat would, like, show him a file with, like, different Spider-Man villains. Well, the identity of different Spider-Man villains. And they'll be all Allscop employees. People are, like, people in the internet, people are, like, pieces together, people trying to figure it out. Be like a proper mystery. But since it's never gonna happen, I might as well tell you who it is. Norman Osborn. That'll be the guy in the top hat. I think that was the original plans. And next rewrite, will be Civil War. My favorite movie. Thanks for watching.